For what seemed like an eternity at Goodison Park, a malfunction in the Park End's public address system resulted in a relentless white noise transmitting from the speakers. On and on it went, causing anxiety for those closest, being forced to coexist with the fuzzy sound. Finally, it stopped, and when it did, the roar was enormous, as well as the relief. Not quite as enormous, however, as the roar that followed John Joe Kenny's shot towards the end of the first half. It was Everton's first on target this year, across 251 minutes of football. At the moment seemed destined to be marked as a high point until the arrival of Oumar Niasse as a substitute reflects just how miserable this performance was from Everton. 11 Premier League clubs have relegation anxieties, and these are two of them. Everton were 9th in the table at the start of the day, and West Bromwich Albion were 19th. An away victory here and it would have been West Brom's first since August 19th at Burnley would have meant only 5 points separating the teams heading into February. Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. 45 show all Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. 145th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Getty Images. 245th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Victor Moses of Chelsea celebrates scoring his side's fourth goal against Brighton. Getty Images. 345th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Eden Hazard celebrates his second goal for Chelsea. Getty. 445th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Chelsea put Brighton to the sword. Getty Images. 545th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Wayne Rooney of Everton warms up prior to the match against West Brom. Getty Images. 645th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jamie Vardy of Leicester City shoots as he warms up. Getty Images. 745th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Players, fans and officials remember ex-footballer Cyril Regis. Getty Images. 845th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Everton and West Brom pay their respects. Getty Images. 945th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Paul Lambert, manager of Stoke City, shows appreciation to the fans. Getty Images. 1045th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jose Mourinho keeps warm. Getty Images. 1145th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. J. Rodriguez of West Bromwich Albion celebrates. Getty Images. 1245th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Nacho Monreal of Arsenal celebrates. Getty Images. 1345th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Arsenal were 4-0 up within 20 minutes. Getty Images. 1445th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jack Cork of Burnley is fouled by Jesse Lingard. Getty Images. 1545th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. David Wagner looks on. Getty Images. 1645th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. And so does Eddie Howe. Getty Images. 1745th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Laurent Koscielny of Arsenal celebrates. Getty Images. 1845th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Angelo Ogbonna of West Ham United is challenged by Callum Wilson. Getty Images. 1945th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Paul Pogba of Manchester United controls the ball. Getty Images. 2045th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Sam Allardyce, manager of Everton, shakes hands with Alan Pardew. Getty Images. 2145th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jose Mourinho looks on. Getty Images. 2245th Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Ryan Fraser of AFC Bournemouth is fouled by Pedro Obiang. Getty Images. 23/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Alexander Lacazette of Arsenal celebrates. Getty Images. 24/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Kasper Schmeichel of Leicester City makes a save. Getty Images. 25/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Theo Walcott of Everton is challenged by Kieran Gibbs of West Bromwich Albion. Getty Images. 26/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Marvin Ziegler of Watford fouls Jamie Vardy. Getty Images. 27/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jamie Vardy of Leicester City celebrates after scoring his side's first goal. Getty Images. 28/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Ryan Shawcross of Stoke City is challenged by Steve Mounié. Getty Images. 29/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Paul Pogba of Manchester United is challenged by Jack Cork. Getty Images. 30/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. David Moyes looks on AFP. Getty Images. 31/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Granit Xhaka and Jack Wilshere of Arsenal clash with Luka Milivojevic and James Tompkins of Crystal Palace. Getty Images. 32/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Anthony Martial of Manchester United celebrates. Getty Images. 33/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Anthony Martial of Manchester United celebrates. Getty Images. 34/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Alan Pardew comes onto the pitch to console Solomon Rondon WBAFC via Getty Images. 35/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Sean Dyche looks on AFP. Getty Images. 36/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures, and loses his temper with Burnley's defending AFP. Getty Images. 37/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Ryan Fraser of AFC Bournemouth scores his side's first goal. Getty Images. 38/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures, and Javier Hernandez equalizes moments later. Getty Images. 39/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Alex Iwobi of Arsenal controls the ball. Getty Images. 40/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Oumar Niasse of Everton celebrates scoring his side's goal. Getty Images. 41/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Paul Lambert gives it some on the touchline. Getty Images. 42/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Stoke hadn't won since December. Getty Images. 43/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Manchester United's French midfielder Paul Pogba vies with Burnley's English-born Scottish defender Phil Bardsley. AFP. Getty Images. 44/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Jamie Vardy of Leicester City scores from the penalty spot. Leicester City FC via Getty Images. 45/45 Premier League Game Week 24 in pictures. Xherdan Shaqiri of Stoke City volleys. Getty Images. Instead, the gap stays at 8 because of Niasse's intervention. The decision to introduce him by Sam Allardyce at the expense of Cenk Tosun was an unpopular one, and greeted by jeers. Yet within a minute, Allardyce had been vindicated, with Niasse meeting across from debutant Theo Walcott to sweep in a volley. West Brom might see a draw away from the Hawthorns as a step in the right direction, but this was an opportunity missed for them. Everton were as uninspiring as they were at any stage earlier on this season under Ronald Koeman, with Tosun struggling to hold the ball up on his home debut and Walcott uninvolved aside from his assist. For Walcott, indeed, only a first-half booking for lunging in on Grzegorz Krychowiak would remind you of his presence. Everton's start was particularly appalling. Ashley Williams sent a pass directly to an opponent in Jay Rodriguez. Morgan Schneiderlin's powdery challenge on Salem Rondienne resulted in a chance for Krychowiak, which he missed. Inside 7 minutes, West Brom were ahead. A simple ball over the top from Krychowiak releasing Rodriguez, and his shot bobbled past Jordan Pickford. Rodriguez and Rondienne sounds like a tapas bar in Soho where you need a code to get in. Maybe not a centre-forward partnership for West Bromwich Albion, but they were proving a handful for Everton's defence, and their understanding was a reminder of what Everton currently lack: partnerships. At the start of the season, you could not have imagined that by January, Cuco Martina and Nicola Vlahi would be starting games together down Everton's left side. It might be harsh, but Martina would probably struggle in the Championship. That he finished the first half having had more touches than any other Everton player perhaps tells you everything you need to know. Level of attainment achieved by his teammates. Jay Rodriguez gave West Brom the lead. Getty. The Martina-Vlahi axis did not last. With Yannick Bolasie introduced at the break for the Croatian winger, the pattern did not change, though, and when goal-scoring opportunities came, they were for West Brom. On one such occasion, just as Rondienne was about to score, James McCarthy rescued the situation but injured himself in the process, seemingly seriously. With the sight of Rondienne in distress at what had seen in stretchers being requested immediately, indicating how grave a condition McCarthy was in. This was Allardyce's 1000th game as a professional football manager, though he might eventually remember the landmark occasion because of his decisions and Niasse's efficiency. He would also need some luck. Right at the end, Rondienne crashed a 30-yard shot onto the crossbar. Ultimately, Allardyce and Everton got away with it.